Hey guys, welcome back. I know, I'm sorry. It's been a long time since I've recorded anything, and I've got no excuse for that except sheer laziness. I've been trying to do other things when I get home from work, like going to the gym or just being a little bit more active, so that's taken up a little bit more of my time. But mostly it's because I've recorded videos in the past and I've been having issues with my audio and video function, so it would be lagging and I just get frustrated and I just don't want to do it. But I think I figured it out, so hopefully this video turns out a lot better for you guys than my last couple that I've been trying to do. So what I've been trying to do is just live a little bit more of an active and healthy lifestyle the last couple months since the New Year's, and I've been finding that it's working out pretty well. Just heading right to the gym and then coming home after work, or else walking my dog when I get home. So that's been awesome. Now, in regards to food, I've been trying to just choose healthier alternatives to what I've already been eating. I am a firm believer in life is way too short to limit yourself. I am so opposed to the word dieting, but I know it's important. So the key word here is moderation. So whether it's having a really good breakfast and lunch and then having something a little bit less healthy for dinner or vice versa. So that's been working well. So one of the things I wanted to share with you guys is a really awesome baked good recipe that I stumbled on a couple years ago and I've been tweaking the last couple years that my family love. They're banana chocolate chip whole wheat muffins, and they don't taste whole wheat, which is the star of the star of everything. I hate whole wheat. I don't like the taste. I will take sliced bread over, sorry, white sliced bread over whole wheat bread any day of the week. So this is definitely something that you can have. It's more proportioned to something that we should be eating as opposed to the giant muffins that you can get in stores. And it's a little bit more nutritious for you. So it's super easy. It's a great use of overripened bananas that you have at home. And I really, really hope you guys enjoy it. All right, so let's go. Now in here I've got 6 large ripe bananas. I've just kind of left it out to oxidize a bit so that it browns because I like that coloring in my banana bread. And then what you'll need to do is just mash it up. Either use like a potato masher or else you can put your paddle on and give it a mix. Okay, so you guys can see that I've mixed it so it's a nice paste now. And then we're going to just start adding our ingredients to it. So first, generally with these muffins, they're super, super simple. What I like to do is add my sugars and liquids first, mix it, and then add the dries. So what we have is 2/3 a cup of melted margarine. You can use butter too. Either works really well. It's just whatever you have on hand. And then I've got 2 large, slightly beaten eggs. And then in here, I've got 1/2 a cup of packed brown sugar and 1/2 a cup of white sugar. Now, if your bananas are really ripe, or if you've added more bananas than my typical 3, you don't have to use as much sugar. The bananas actually provide quite a bit of sweetness to it. And then just mix until it's all incorporated. Okay, so after mixing all the ingredients in, I actually just like adding a little bit of vanilla extract. I just use the Kirkland brand because it's inexpensive, it's pretty good extract, and it smells awesome. I usually add just about a teaspoon of it just to enhance the smell and the flavor a little bit. And then just give that a quick mix again. Alright, so once all of your wet ingredients and sugar is mixed in, onto the dry. So what I have in this bowl is 3 cups of whole wheat flour, 2 teaspoons of baking soda, 2 teaspoons of baking powder, and a teaspoon of salt. So what you'll do is just give it a little mix so that it's incorporated into there. and then just add it to your wet ingredients. All right. One of the things that I do is totally optional is I actually like to add a little bit of ground flaxseed just to give you a little extra fiber in the muffins. Be careful with it though. If you guys add too much, it tends to dry up the muffin. So a little goes a long way. I do about maybe a little less than a half a tablespoon of it. Now, when you're mixing your muffins, just incorporate it enough that the ingredients are mixed. Don't overmix because it'll make the muffins quite tough also. All right, so that's done. As you can see, this is the consistency that you kind of want to look for. It's still quite wet. I didn't mix it all the way, as you guys can see. You can actually see a little bit of flour is still sticking onto things. That's totally fine. Just mix it until there, and then you can kind of hand incorporate the rest of that. Okay, so one of the last things that I do before I put these guys in the muffin tins is I like to actually add chocolate chips. You guys can add chocolate chips or any type of chopped nuts, or again, you can skip it all together. You can just keep it as it is and just do straight banana muffins. But if you do about chocolate chips, I really like using the mini chocolate chips. I do have some bigger ones mixed in there, but I like using the little ones because you get them dispersed more evenly. And with this, don't use the paddle for it, just use a spatula and fold it into the mix. So start maybe half of a cup at a time. And then add the rest. And then kind of leave it alone for maybe 5 minutes, just to let it rest. Alright guys, so after letting it rest for a couple minutes, while I was doing that, I kind of prepared my muffin tins. Now, I've got two types because I don't have enough for both, but I've got your typical dozen muffin slash cupcake tin. It's metal. What I did was I just used a little cooking spray to grease it up. And then I did it the same to my silicone trays. Honestly, you really don't need it, but I'm always a little paranoid I'll get stuck in there. So I do it anyways. And then what you need to do is just fill it up with maybe about a 1/4 cup of the batter into each tin there. Alright, so after filling your muffin trays, just pop it into your oven, which should have been preheated at 350 degrees, and it should take about 20 minutes for these guys to finish. Once you do that, after your 20 minutes, just do a toothpick test, make sure it comes out clean and not gunky, and then you should be good to go. Alright, so after 20 minutes, your muffin should look like this. I've already done the toothpick test, so this is what they're going to look like for you guys. So take them out and let them cool for about 5 minutes in the pan, and then transfer it to a wire rack. And then let it continue cooling, maybe another 10 minutes, and then you guys can enjoy. And that's it, guys. I hope this recipe was super, super simple for you guys. Super easy, and I hope it turns out well. Comment below. Let me know how they turned out and if you enjoyed it. And remember, until next time, I hope life treats you kind, love each other, and be kind to each other. Bye, guys.